Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Is it Jordan?
Hello.
Hello, I'm Anthony.
Hello, Anthony.
Well, come in. Well, you've found the Indigo office all right?
Hello.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
So, yeah, how'd you get here today?
I caught the bus.
Did you? Excellent. Yeah, because you come here often, don't you?
I do. I caught the bus all on my own.
Yeah.
Just me.
Yeah. And what's the weather like? It looks pretty nice out there.
It's a lovely day.
I'm Anthony. I work at Indigo, so we've met a couple of times as I've seen you.
I've seen you.
Yes, as you've been here doing your activities and stuff like that. Yeah, and it's Jordan, isn't it? Yes,
Jordan.
Yep. And
Very good.
yeah, so you know a little bit about Indigo from coming in a couple of days a week.
Yes, it's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right
Yeah.
here.
So you've just done the day activities, like you come.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. But that Eric, I don't like him.
No.
He
no.
treats me like a baby. I don't
Oh,
like
does he?
Eric.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's no good. Well, we'll have a chat a little bit about that in a minute. Yeah. So just so you know, that my role here is to work with people, have a chat, and see if you like.
I like to have a
Yeah.
chat.
And it's about if you'd like to do extra things out in the community, perhaps, or something different, so than what you've been doing. So
Something different.
yeah.
Yes.
So that's what I've heard that
Yeah.
you'd like a change. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, well that's great. So yeah, we'll have that chat about that in a minute. But
Are you going to help me?
I hope so. Yes. Before we get going, I'm just going to explain a couple of things. So I know, just going to explain confidentiality. So what we talk about.
That's a big word.
It is a big word. Yeah. It means everything we talk about. I won't go blabbing it to anyone else. Like I won't go and tell the person over next door or your mum and dad even. Or anything like that. It's just between you and me. So it's like just having a chat. We'll keep it here. Except if you tell me about like something like you're getting hurt by somebody, or you're thinking about hurting yourself, or you know about a child being hurt, or a serious crime like that.
Mm-hmm.
If you told me like that, something like that, we'd have to go.
A crime?
Yeah, like if you knew someone was doing something really, really bad that they could go to jail for.
Oh, I don't like people like that.
No. But if you did,
like
and you told me about something like that, then I'd have to go and we'd get extra help to help sort that out.
Oh.
So if it was something like that, we might need to go and get some extra help. Does that sound okay? Yeah? Yeah, but the main thing is, yeah, what we're talking about just stays between us. Unless we might need to, in our discussion, we might think we need to go and talk to someone else to help you do whatever it is that you might like to do, and we'll do that together where we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah, you'll be part of any of those decisions, conversations, and we'll try and work out what it is you'd like to do as a team together.
Yes.
Does that sound good?
Yes.
Yeah. So is that all good? You happy to go ahead and have this chat?
Yes.
Yeah. So I guess a good starting point for me, could you tell me a little bit about what is the activities and the things that you've been doing when you've been coming into Indigo 2 days a week?
It's very bleh. It's like just colouring in like a baby. It's like just colouring in. I'm not a baby. I'm a lady.
Of course. Yes.
And then sometimes they treat me like a baby and like colouring in. It's like it's just very, and all the other people, there's some very strange people here, people I don't like at all.
It sounds to me like you're a bit annoyed by being treated like a baby.
Yes.
Is that annoying?
It's very annoying to be treated like a baby.
Yeah.
It is, because I'm not a baby. I got the bus here on my own. On my own.
Yep.
And I'm not a baby.
Yeah. So you'd like to be treated like an adult.
Yes.
Because you're an adult.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is it all right if I take a couple of notes as we go on, so I don't forget anything important?
Yes.
Is that okay?
Should I take them too?
Oh if you like.
Oh, how do I do that? Oh.
You don't have to. I mean, I'll check. You can check. I can read them if you want me to. You want to say what what did you write down? I can tell you if you just ask me.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't written much yet. I'll write your name. Excellent. Did I spell that right?
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah. So you've been coming in and being treated like a baby, and it sounds like you don't get on with some of the other people here a bit, or you find them a little bit annoying as well.
Eric. He volunteers. He comes here a lot.
So Eric's actually a volunteer, is he?
Yes, but he treats me like I'm stupid or something. I'm not stupid.
Could you give me an example of maybe something he's said or done that's been very annoying?
Just he's always doing it for me. He never lets me do it myself.
Right.
And he comes in and he's all bossy and he just does everything, and then I just sit here go like, I don't want to do more colouring in. I don't. It's very boring.
Well, so you mentioned the colouring in. You've been doing. You've been doing colouring in when you come in.
Yes.
Is there anything?
I don't like the colouring.
No. Okay. So we're going to put a line through colouring in. No more of that.
No, I don't like it. Yeah. I don't want it, and I don't. They're always doing it.
Is there anything that you've done when you've come into Indigo over the last few years that you've come in and you actually enjoyed? You've said, I've had a good day.
I can't think of anything.
Not at the moment?
No.
Okay. So you're really having a bit of a mental blank trying to think of something enjoyable.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me maybe what are the things that you would think you would like to do, or things that you do like to do in your own time?
I don't know.
You're not sure? Okay. Is there anything that you've seen on telly or you talk about to other people?
I like to watch I love the telly.
Okay.
Days of Our Lives.
Oh, okay.
Did you see the Olympics?
I did.
Did you see the lawn bowls?
I did see the lawn bowls.
Did you see that fella? And he bowled it down like a cook, and he got it, and he won a medal.
He did win a medal. Yes.
I loved it.
Yeah, there was lots of medals there. That was fantastic, wasn't it?
I loved it.
So I'm hearing that you're a little bit interested in lawn bowling.
Oh, it's my favourite in the world. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Have you ever done it?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Have you ever seen it?
Oh, I saw it at the Olympic Games.
Yeah. What about locally? Because just up the road from here, I know there's a bowling club.
There is a bowling club. I've seen people do it.
Yes.
Every time I go past in the bus, I see it.
And
I watch and I look and I go, oh! And then they hit it, and then you've got to get there's a ball in the middle, and it's very hard.
Yeah,
it looks very hard.
It looks like fun, does it?
It looks like lots of fun.
Yeah. So it sounds to me like lawn bowls is something that we could explore a little bit and just see if that's something that you might like to do.
I do want to do lawn bowls. Yeah. I do want to do lawn bowls.
Well, it's something that you do outside here. It's not something we do at Indigo. We don't do it lawn bowls. We've got carpet bowls you can do inside. But we haven't done it. We don't do it here. But if we do let's have a look at it. How would you feel if we went and had a look at our lawn bowling club and had a look together and just sort of see what it's all about? Like, how would you? I'm guessing it would be hard for you to go by yourself on the first time, would it?
I don't know how to get there, and I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody.
How do you feel when you're in new situations when there's new people? Is that something that you enjoy?
No.
What happens?
I get all. It's hard. I get all sweaty and scared.
Does it feel scared?
Yes.
Yeah. That can be normal.
I don't like.
I think everyone can feel a little bit anxious when they meet new people and get a new situation, so I think that's okay, and I understand that. So I think it's something that we might have to do together to understand lawn bowls, like as in find out a bit more about it.
Yes.
So the club up the road, is that Cahiba?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
That's Cahiba, and there's another one. Have you ever seen the one?
Writing that down?
Yeah. Have you ever seen the one at Charlestown?
No.
Okay, so they're two fairly close. I know your bus goes past the Cahiba club? I'm not saying you're going to go on the bus. Does your bus ever go near the Charlestown Bowling Club?
I don't know.
Not sure about that. Yeah. So we'll, down the track we'll find out a little bit more about bus routes and if you like it. But what say if I ring up both of those clubs and made some inquiries about, I guess, how do they welcome new people? Do they have practice, like, you know, people can come and learn?
Because I don't know how to do it.
No.
I've watched it.
They've watched it, yeah.
Looks
So they might
hard.
have like come and try or practice sort of sessions where someone will give you maybe one-on-one, like just learn how to do it to start with.
Yeah.
Then, but you go with a support worker from Indigo to start.
Not
with.
Eric.
Not
I
Eric.
don't want to go with Eric.
But definitely, I put a line through Eric. Yeah, because he treats you like a baby.
He treats me like a baby.
Yeah. So what about, I guess, so the transport's something we'll look at, but we're going to just go and have that initial discussion. I'll ring them up first, try and work out, you know, which one sounds good. Come and talk to you, let you know, and then I'll probably just take you up there. I'll take you up so we can have a chat to when we find out who's the most helpful person up there. You know, about how you learn, what are the special days. I know there's a thing called barefoot bowls.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
So I made some inquiries about that. And I have even heard about, there's a special bowling association for people with disabilities called something about inclusive bowls or something like that. I don't know much about it, but I could maybe find out. It might be attached to the local clubs, I don't know. So there's a few things to find out. What about money? Do you have much money if it costs money to pay?
Does it cost money?
I don't know. I'm going to have to find out.
Oh.
I'll make a little note about the money.
I can't do it if it costs too much money.
Do you know much?
I have it, it's written down, like every week I have a certain amount of money, but I have to have my bus fare to come out of that, and my clothes, like they might wear special clothes.
For the bowls?
At bowling.
So that's something we need to ask, about the clothes.
And I might need a special hat, like they wear hats.
They wear hats,
I might need a hat.
So there might be some,
I think I have, it's written in a book, Mum and Dad will know, but we don't have a lot of money. No.
So is that, do Mum and Dad kind of look after your budget, your money?
Yes.
Yeah. So have you spoken to
But I can do some of it. I can count, I can count, they put it in an envelope and I can count it and I know how much is there.
Yeah. So are you not totally sure how much money you've got to play with it each week just yet? Or you not?
No,
you can't remember.
No.
Yeah. Your mum and dad sort of help you with it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Have you ever spoken to your mum and dad about doing extra activities? Like, you know, if you said, what if I wanted to play bowls, for example? Have you ever mentioned that sort of stuff to them?
Dad used to take me for drives, but he can't drive anymore because he's too old.
He's getting old,
They won't let him drive anymore.
He's lost his licence, has he? Okay, so he's stuck at home.
Yeah. And, Mum doesn't get out of the house. She's 97.
Wow.
So...
Do they get some extra support? I know what I hear about.
I don't know.
I'm not sure, alright. But they do help you with your money. So that might be something, you're okay? You're upset because your mum and dad are getting a bit old, are they?
Yeah.
Are you something you're worried about too?
Yes.
Okay. Have you got any other family or brothers or sisters or uncles or any aunties that help?
That help?
Or maybe just if your mum and dad are getting old, do they come and check up on them?
No.
Alright, sorry.
I don't think so.
Not sure, okay. Yeah, alright. So that's something we might just keep an eye on, I suppose, because I guess they're like a big help for you. Yeah. So, sounds like you're a bit worried that down the track that they may not be around or be able to help you as much, or they could end up in a nursing home or something. You know.
Oh. I'm so horrible. I hadn't thought of it before.
Okay.
They didn't brought it up.
Okay. So that's something that we might have to look at in the longer term. As well. Let's put mum and dad. Maybe we need to have a chat with your mum and dad just about your budget and how they're going and how their health is and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, if they've got any concerns or worries about how things are going to go. But they're pretty supportive. You get on good with them. They'll be happy to help you.
I love my mum and dad.
Yeah. And they'll be happy and supportive of you if you want to go play lawn bowls.
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
You'll have to ask.
We've got to have a chat.
Can we ask him now?
I'll ring him.
Will you?
Yeah. See if they can maybe have a chat, because just to sort out the money. Have you ever heard about the NDIS?
Is it something about money?
It is something about money. Yeah. Often they give people money to help them participate in different activities in the community. Like, not when I say give, you've got to go through fill in a lot of forms. Maybe your mum and dad have done it. Maybe they've done the paperwork.
I don't know
Not
about
sure.
that. You'll have to talk to them.
Maybe
I don't
just
know.
just to check. So it's probably a good conversation. We just check with everyone about how much money you've got for playing lawn bowls. Yeah, and, if there's some initial costs, like a uniform and stuff like that. Yeah. So chat with me.
You could wear one of those special hats.
A bowling hat.
Bowling hat.
Is that right?
A bowling hat. And I could dance
You could.
on the bowl. I could
Yeah. Do you like to dance?
sing bowling. I love to dance. I love to
Yeah.
dance.
If you could do the indigo dance, have you ever done that? The indigo dance?
I haven't. I've done the nutbush city limits, but
Yeah.
I've never done the indigo dance.
Yes. There's a dance group at Indigo. Have you ever seen them?
No.
No?
No.
Would you be interested in
A
that?
dance group at Indigo.
Yeah.
Is Eric going to be there?
Possibly.
I don't want to do it.
You don't want to do that.
But
is that
I
something
love dance.
you'd love to
I
dance?
love to dance.
Yeah. So you said you know the Nutbush. So where do you do that?
Nutbush
Have you gone to any discos?
Just here.
Oh, you're still here?
Yeah.
Did they play the song?
Nutbush city limit. I've got it on Spotify.
Have you?
Stu, I can put it on now if you want.
It's okay.
Nutbush.
I do like that
not
song.
here, not at home.
At home, you put it on at home
At
and
home.
you do the Nutbush at
Yes.
home. Yeah. So I did have some notes, and it did say that you had a very special interest on dance that someone had passed on to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very good.
Good. And I did get the impression that that's something you'd like to do a lot more of, and maybe go and a bit like lawn bowls, but you'd like to do some extra dance and singing and that sort of stuff.
And singing, yes. Do you sing?
Oh, a little bit.
Can you? What's your favourite song?
I don't know. Have you got a favourite song? Let's see if I know it.
Bruce Springsteen.
Which one?
The River.
Right. How does it go again? How does it start?
I come from down the
valley where Mr. When you're young, they bring you up to like your daddy done. Me and Mary met in high. Well, you don't like it? It's no good.
You're not very good.
Oh, I'll have to stop then. Maybe I need to
I
sing.
think so.
Oh, do I need singing lessons?
Do you want to come and have singing?
Well, I have heard there's a place called Performability.
Oh.
They're at Warners Bay. Do you know where that is?
It's further than here.
Yeah, so we're near Charlestown at Indigo. Warners Bay is a little bit down towards the lake, so I'm not sure if you've ever gone that way.
Okay. I've seen the lake. I know
Seen the lake, yeah, so you might have been there, but maybe what I'm thinking, if you want to, again, it'll be a new situation, it'll be out in Indigo, and you might be a bit nervous about that. But again, we'll get a support worker to go and just have an initial conversation with the the Performability people.
Yeah, what are they? Who is it?
Yes, Performability, they specialise in all sorts of performing arts like singing and dancing and that sort of stuff, and teaching people. And particularly people with a disability of any sort, that's what they specialise in, doing that. And I don't know too much more than that, but it could be worth going down and having a chat. And what I did see on their website they do, and if it's suitable.
Oh,
So Is that something you'd like to do with support?
Yes,
yeah?
yes. Are you going to come and do that?
Well, I can probably come down, so I'm organising all this, so I'm probably happy to organise a visit to the bowling club and a visit to Performability, just to talk about what they do and if it's something that you'd be interested in. Again, there's some questions about cost, which I'm not sure about, but we'd have to find out. Yeah. But perhaps, well, we won't know till we talk. I'll ring them first, try and get a meeting and get a few answers, and then maybe then I'll have a chat with you and try and have that chat with your mum and dad before we do any of this.
Yeah, you need to talk to mum and dad.
Yeah, just so that they, so I've got a rough idea how much money you've got just to spend on some of these activities, and there might be we don't know exactly how much it's going to cost for bowling, the initial setup, but you might be, we'll get mum and dad involved in the chat and try and work it out. And NDIS might be something that we can look at that might take a little while, but might help you with a little bit extra money to do some of this stuff if you're not getting it at the moment. But your mum and dad will know for sure. Because I guess over the years you've just been coming to Indigo, and that's all free. You haven't had to pay anything, so I'm not 100% sure how these extra things are going to go with the cost. But let's look at it. I'm sure we can come up with something that's better than what, just Indigo. Yeah. Maybe you start with one activity with the view of, getting more, if it's NDIS, getting that set up and then do the other. But let's find out about performability. But having said that, did I, with the Indigo, there's a singing group. I mentioned the dance group, did I?
Yes, dancing.
Yeah, there's a singing, Indigo also have a singing group. Is that something that you'd be interested in? They go out, they have a special teacher, they like a choir, and then they go out to nursing homes and perform and things like that.
I've heard some people singing, but they're not very good, and they just...
It might be me.
Do it in the game. May have been you.
Yeah.
But they just... What do they do again? Where do they go?
Nursing
they
homes.
They go somewhere. They go to the nursing home.
And sing to the old
people.
To the
old people.
Yeah.
Do they like that?
I believe they do. I think it's very popular. And
is that like just on my own, or?
That would be the Indigo worker who supports that.
Not Eric.
Not Eric. No, Eric's not involved in that one. Eric's he's in the dance one, but this is run by Jimmy Barnes.
Eric in the dance one. I don't want to do dance if Eric's in it.
Yeah, but this is the singing one. The singing group at Indigo. Jimmy Barnes runs that.
Jimmy Barnes.
So he's really skilled teacher, and they've got a little choir, and usually they try and get out once a week to sing at the old people's homes around lunchtime.
Will you come with that as well?
Well, I'll chat to Jimmy and see what's possible. If I can fit it in, I don't mind coming out.
I don't know who Jimmy is.
No. Well, maybe we need to introduce you to Jimmy and just find out a bit more about that. He's in here on a Friday, I think. What days do you come in?
Mondays and Tuesdays.
Tuesdays. Yeah. Well, I'll contact Jimmy and talk to him about it, and then I'll get back to you, give you a call, and see if you're interested in having a chat with Jimmy about that as well.
Yeah.
That might be something, as well as performability. This one will be free, the Indigo one as well. But it does get you out to the nursing homes once a week.
You're very busy. You're so busy.
Jimmy's pretty clue. He's pretty good. Do you know any of the Cold Chisel songs?
Cheap wine.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's
He's a bit of a specialist. That's his specialist area of knowledge. Cold Chisel and Australian classics.
You can dance to that too.
Yes. Yes. So the dance, yes, okay, yep, performability for dance. Is there anything else that you're interested in?
Like what?
Well, is there anything that you've been thinking about you'd like to do and you haven't got around to it, or a bit anxious or a bit scared about doing it, or don't know how to?
I want to get a boyfriend.
Okay. Okay, so
really.
All right, tell me what you've been.
Boyfriend.
That sounds good. What have you been thinking about in that? Like, have you got any ideas, or you don't know where to start, or?
Just someone to hold my hand, and my boyfriend, like my boyfriend.
Okay. So, have you ever, met any boys around here or anywhere else?
The ones around here,
No, haven't,
they're
oh,
they're
that's
all.
a bit harsh.
I don't like any of them.
Haven't met any here that you like?
No.
Have you ever had a chat, is there something you've had a chat to anyone else about, like getting a boyfriend? It was just something you kept yourself, yeah? What about your mum and dad? Have you ever spoken to them about it? Or?
Yes.
What do they say?
They say some people don't have boyfriends, and that's just how it is.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds. You'd probably might be disappointed to hear that.
Yes.
Yeah. So you'd like to consider that it's something that might be possible and you'd like to do one day? Yeah. Okay.
I really would. I really would.
I know you said, all right, so you haven't met anyone around here. Is there anywhere that you thought that you might be able to sort of maybe meet a boy?
No.
No, you have no ideas? Maybe it's some of these other activities like lawn moles or what's that other place we just talked about? Performability, the place that does singing and dancing.
Yes. Do they have boys there?
Well, they might be, you never know, but it sounds like it's something that we might need to get a little bit extra advice on. I'm not a real expert on matters of boyfriends, but I know there are services out there that help people with a disability sort of link with other people. There's websites and things like that. Do you want me to do some inquiring about that? Just what's out there?
Yes, please.
And
yes, please.
Yeah. So you mentioned holding hands and that sort of stuff. Have you thought about other things like if you had a boyfriend? Has anyone So, all right. So you're talking about like having sex with someone?
Yes.
Yes. Is that something you've thought about and you'd like to do? Yes. Oh, it's a bit embarrassing. Yeah.
Are you suggesting?
No, I'm not suggesting me. I'm not the expert in these things. No. But there are some, as I said, services out there that are experts. Have you ever done any like? When you're at school, do they do any sex education or anything like that? Or?
I don't feel comfortable talking to you about that.
Would you like me to find out of a service that's their specialty? There's a place called Family Planning, and I can set up a chat with them. Again, I could take you in, have a chat, and they could maybe help you with just understanding a little bit about sex. If you've got any questions and that sort of stuff.
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think it would be a good idea if you ever had a boyfriend that you had some understanding about sex and what it's all about? And would that be a good thing to do? Maybe. Is that something that you'd like to maybe think about? Or maybe
I think about it all the time.
Yeah. Well, then it sounds like it might be good to just get some, have a chat. They're really good. Get a lady to talk to.
Who is?
Family Planning.
Family Planning.
They specialise in chatting with people and just answering their questions or helping them understand everything about sex and relationships and that sort of stuff. Okay. So I guess if you ever had a boyfriend, or let's say like if you got one, then you'd have a quite. Yes. I guess you'd have a good understanding about all the possibilities. Would that sound like that? I guess about having if you are thinking about having sex, or if you've got a boyfriend and you're thinking about having sex, it's important to be safe and know what you're doing and not catch anything like a infection and things like that, which could happen. If things aren't done properly, I guess there are safe ways to do things and unsafe ways. And so no one's going to make you have sex. You've gone off it now. No one's going to make you do anything you don't want to do, but I guess family planning are really good at explaining so that you've got a good choice and understanding. So no one ever makes you do something that you don't want. I think that might be a good starting point. And what I'm thinking too, family planning might also...
I don't know who they are. I don't know them.
I'm happy to come along and introduce you, and then you have a private conversation with their worker. And as I said, they'd have a female. You're probably more comfortable talking to a female perhaps. And just, giving you a good... I
don't want you there.
Okay, who would you feel comfortable with
Well, not a boy.
Not a boy.
Not a
so
boy.
Someone here, so are any of the ladies that work here, any of the female workers at Indigo that you'll get on well with?
Florence.
You like Lawrence?
Florence is good. She's
So
fun.
Florence might be,
Florence.
you might feel comfortable if we could get that
Florence,
Yeah.
yes.
that discussion with family planning.
Yeah.
Florence might be able to take you there. Yeah, and again, that's a private chat with the experts, and you can think of all your questions, and they can help you, and so you've got a really good understanding. So if down the track, you get to the option that you might like to have sex with somebody, and it's your choice. It's all about your choice. That you can be safe. That's really important.
Okay.
So if you're thinking about getting a boyfriend, and I'm thinking they might be able to help you with just those websites or services that link people together as well. There might be some experts in that, but I'll have a look around. But I'll have a chat with Florence and try and get family planning and have a chat with them and see what's possible in terms of getting you having a chat with them down the track. That's a fair bit we've covered today.
That's a big day.
It is a big day. So, do you want me to just go over the things that I'm going to follow up?
I remember we're going to do some dancing.
Yeah, the dance is at Performability, maybe. I'm going to find out about the cost and set up a meeting. They have a free meeting, and we might need the NDIS and stuff like that. So that was Performability for dance, and they do singing. We were going to look at the lawn bowls. So I was going to ring Cahaiba and Charlestown. And so I'm going to talk to your mum and dad just about the costs and that sort of thing. So, and see if we can have a chat with your mum and dad as well. I might have to go up to their home, and with your permission, if we're there, we'll have a bit of a chat once we get our head around the costs of some of these things.
Mm-hmm.
I'll contact the lawn bowls and see if we can go up together and have a like a question and find out a bit how it all works. Yeah, to join in with their lawn bowling club. Yeah. We were going, so that's the lawn bowls, that's the dancing. There's also the Indigo's choir.
Choir.
With Jimmy Barnes.
Jimmy Barnes.
Yeah. So that was free on a Friday. So I'm going to talk to Jimmy and get back to you about what's possible. Like, if you can just turn up, if you can get there on a Friday. You're going to be very busy if you do all this, so you might have to make a choice when we get down the track about which ones you can do. Oh, well, maybe you can do them all. I can see you'd love to do them all, but let's just see, it was money and time and getting on the, you might have to learn new bus routes and stuff like that as well. So, which we can help you with. But I know you get the bus here well. Once you've learnt the bus route, you're pretty good. But initially, we can help you with any new bus routes. And what was the last one? It was just talking to family planning with Florence. Just questions about, sex, relationships, and being safe. Does that sound fun?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a bit hard to listen to if I say the word sex?
Yes.
No. Have you ever spoke to mum and dad and used the word sex?
No.
No. It's a bit unusual.
Yes.
Will I stop saying it?
Yes.
Okay. Button myself up.
Oh.
All right. You okay? Big day? Would you like a drink of water? Cup of tea?
No, thank you.
You're all good? Okay. The process of just checking in how it all works. So we get all this sort of started in a plan, and after you do some of these activities, a plan, yeah. We'll do a little check-in with you. So I might talk to you and see how the activity went. Let's say we set up lawn bowls. We'll have the initial chat, so I'll be there. And we won't do anything without you. But then if you go and eventually do lawn bowls and you go with a support worker, we might check in the next day. Or, just have a little meeting or a phone chat and just say, how'd it go? Any problems, any concerns? Did you like it, or is there something about it you don't like? Mm-hmm. Is it okay? So we'll keep checking in each little step along the way. Same with performability. If, I'll go down with the first meeting and get a sense of if it's going to be any good, and you tell me, and then we'll have a little check-in meeting afterwards and say, do we want to go with it? Are you interested? And then we'll have to work out, if it can be done with the money and costs, and check with your mum. And then, I guess the most simple one in terms of cost and accessibility is the Indigo choir with Jimmy Barnes. But again, we'll keep checking with Jimmy and yourself how it's been going after you get settled in and that, and you know, we'll see if you're enjoying it. If you don't want to do it, that's okay, you just let us know. Then we might have a little bit of a bigger meeting every so often, like we might get yourself, someone from Lawn Bowls, we might get some feedback, how it's all going. Mum and Dad, we might hear from them, that sort of thing, and have a little bit of a plan. Just make sure that you're happy with how things are progressing and you get to have your say. That's really important about. Yeah, all these activities mightn't start at once, it might be one at a time, and then we just see. But I think the lawn bowls, we can get that going.
When do I get a boyfriend?
Well, it's hard to put a time on that. These, you know, but I guess what's important if you're making steps in that direction, it's not going to happen if you do nothing. So if you start, you know, planning, go to family, have that meeting of family planning, have some discussions, talk to them, and then they might be able to help with those, we'll call them dating sites.
Have you got a girlfriend?
I do.
Do you?
I do.
Have you got 2 girlfriends?
No, I just have one. One's enough. I'm actually married.
Are you?
Yes.
Is she any good?
No, she's great. Yes. Yeah. But, you know, these things take time. So a little bit of extra help. So I can't tell you exactly when, but I can say we can help you make steps in that direction. And so that it might happen down the track sometime. But yeah. But it's good that you're talking about it and you want to do it. Yeah. And again, you know, we might have a little check-in with you after family planning, just see if you're happy, you got any concerns or questions, and see how that's going. And yeah, and I'll chat with family planning about those potential websites or support services that help people have dates, I suppose. That's one of the better words.
Dates.
A date, yeah. I think that's what it's all about. Does that sound like fun?
This is really fun.
Excellent, yeah.
If I had a boyfriend, I could dance with him.
You could, yes. You totally could. Yeah.
If he can dance, I don't want a boyfriend who can't dance.
Okay. Oh well. I guess what's this day and age with those websites, so you can put in what you like and don't like, and that helps people match up, I think. That's what I understand. I'm not an expert on it. I'm a bit old school. Yeah. All right. Anything else? We covered everything. No more questions. All right. So you got an activity on today at Indigo?
No, I'm going to catch the 9:05 bus home.
Excellent. And that'll go past the Hyber Bowling Club. Or
It might.
just have a look as you go past. See if you can see any bus stops near there. So not that I want you to get off, but down the track. Yeah, you get a sense that maybe that's what place that you'll be getting off one day once you get coming. All right, Jordan. Thanks for that. We'll
Where are
see
we going now?
Yeah, that's it. I'll just point you out the door. And thanks very much for coming.
Thank you so much.